Okay. Let's get this thing rolling. What's up, everybody? How y'all doing? What's going on, chat? Even though ain't nobody in the chat. Oh, what's going on, chat? Even though nobody's in the chat. Let me stop this. All right. How's it sound? Let me check that. All right. Let's see what we got on this YouTube. On the YouTubes. I hope everybody had a good day today. I did, for sure. Look, that's me. All right, so actually I had a few lined up. So let's see what I got in my watch later. How they got it set up. Okay. So I came across a lot of random, crazy stuff. So we're just gonna do that. Let's start with this.
Which has more destructive power, lava or acid? Well, to answer that question, today they'll be going head-to-head in a bit of a scientific face-off by testing each against 7 objects, including a turkey leg, an iPad, slabs of ice, a bunch of toys, a baseball bat, a diamond, and finally, an actual functioning car. Oh, wow! So to do this properly, I've invited out YouTube's foremost expert when it comes to chemical reactions.
I think it's good to go.
With the buttery smooth voice of a high school chemistry teacher,
Oh no.
Niall Red. And his opponent in this matchup will be YouTube's very own Lava King. You love him much more than his neighbors do.
You didn't see the fire, it was like almost to the top. Yeah, it was pretty cool.
Kevin, the backyard scientist. But there's a catch, because there's no way I'm just gonna stand by and watch. So for each of the 7 objects, I'll be testing a wild card factor of destruction that will be different for each object. So for example, for the turkey leg, my wild card factor of destruction may or may not be ravenous piranhas. And then for the baseball bat, it might involve Superman X-ray vision that can do this in 2 seconds. That's pretty strong. And the nerd trash talk commenced immediately.
Nothing beats a volcano.
I think acid could.
Or the X Factor. You guys don't know what I'm bringing to the table. Oh, and I do want to mention, while I am no Mr. Beast, winner of today's competition gets a car. I'm not even tricking. Like,
You can drive it?
yeah. But before we even got started,
Just the right place.
someone you might recognize from our world's largest lemon battery collab showed up.
I'm curious, like, who sat down to be like, let's do a test. What'll mess you up worse, acid or lava? Look, I wouldn't want acid nor lava to touch any part of my body. And I don't know, I'm just curious to see what it's like. It's kind of stupid. It might be stupid. I don't care. To me, it's kind of interesting. Keep it going.
William. But since he legitimately wasn't even invited, I made him be referee. And so with the terrifying referee shorts on hand, it was time to commence our 7-item showdown of destruction, starting first with Kevin's magma getting a chance to destroy a turkey leg.
Here we go. Turkey leg versus lava.
Oh yeah! Yes! He's enjoying this way too much.
Boom!
That was more violent than I was expecting. Once it had eventually cooled down, we cracked open the crucible to inspect the damage. And while it definitely charred the outside, it just turned the rest into a perfectly cooked,
It's fine.
delicious Thanksgiving turkey leg. Which I know, because we definitely all gave it a taste. I definitely did. Which meant it was time for acid to enter.
I ain't gonna front. I'd eat it. I'd eat it.
And I guess in hindsight, this shouldn't have been a surprising result considering what our own stomach acids do to food, but given a little bit of time, it was terrifyingly efficient.
Guys, come here. What do you think of the turkey leg?
What's the clear and what's the dark stuff here?
The dark stuff is the turkey leg.
How do we know you didn't just throw it in the bush over there?
Yeah.
Let me go look.
And so after a fruitless search for foul play, if I was gonna steal round one from Nigel's acid, it would come down to my brilliant wild card element of destruction, which just so happened to be a school of 50 piranhas I located in a New Jersey pet store that took less than a minute to clear a drumstick down to the bone. My plan, however, was ruined when I went to ship the piranhas, because apparently in California, they're illegal to own as
Right.
pets. Fortunately, the pet store informed me that bucktooth tetras, while smaller with enough of them, would apparently do just as much damage.
I think fish are the stupidest pets of all time. Coming from somebody who grew up with fish in the house. one time I was probably like 6, and we had a whole bunch of goldfish. And I remember my family left somewhere, and I think I was supposed to feed them. You're supposed to feed goldfish like flakes. I know I didn't give them flakes. I think I put a cut up banana in there. I think I put a cut up banana in there, and they all died. My mom asked, like, what happened to the fish? I don't know, Mom. I think I just told her the truth about that a couple months ago. Damn. But I always wanted like piranhas, like not goldfish. Like if we're gonna have some fish, I want something that's gonna be cool, like piranhas or Oscars or like mini sharks, something like that. I don't, keep it goldfish.
Oh, it's instant.
No way.
And while there was a bit of a nibble frenzy right when I put it in, when I raised it up, it was basically untouched, which was embarrassing not only for me, but frankly, for the state of California.
You remember what you said at the beginning of this is you'd eat whatever's left.
I definitely never said that. Which gave Acid the early lead, sending us into round 2 with the iPad. Kevin and his lava were hungry for a W, and that hunger only intensified when they saw the C-tier YouTube content playing on the iPad.
Right on my face.
Sorry, Will.
Ah!
Damn. Crazy.
Oh! Oh, now we can't see if it's playing.
Oh, it's so hot.
Okay, that's
No,
enough.
more.
The molten rocks had practically melted the iPad, but for the real question, was it enough to stop the iPad from playing? Yes, of course, that's going to do it. Nigel was up next, and with more video content suitable for destruction loaded up, he slipped the iPad into 8 liters of concentrated acid.
This is
So
what
the
I
video
wanted
turned
to
off
see.
instantly.
Acid.
It was time to see what acid could do.
Oh, man.
Hey, give it time. Give it time.
And even with a full
And I'll tell you this. I think what makes this interesting for me, because, you always, I don't know, maybe it's morbid, but you always imagine, like, what if I touch lava? Like, how would it feel? What would it do to me? Or maybe you didn't think that, but I have. Like, what if I messed around traveling in Hawaii and on one of the mountains? I was like, hey, decided, let's go look at one of the volcanoes. And my stupid ass, I get too close. Anyway, I always wondered what it would be like. And then acid, I never wondered what it would feel like. I don't want that on me or nothing, but it's crazy. Like you see it like in horror movies, or you see it in like other science projects. Like what acid does. Like, could you imagine, right? So I don't know. This is interesting to me.
soaking, not much happened besides some kind of small reaction that turned the acid some cool colors, which makes us the perfect opportunity to debunk the idea that there are acids that can immediately dissolve all metals. And now you might say, hold up, Mark. I've seen really popular videos like this online where the metal spoon is immediately dissolved in acid. However, I would offer the counterpoint that the reason he could safely dip his fingers in the acid later
Who decided to figure out that that was okay to do? Like who's like, I'm gonna put my hand in there.
Oh, the video turned off instantly.
That was crazy. I'm out of here. I don't know.
One Rocks had practically melted the iPad, but for the real question, was it enough to stop the iPad from
I think
playing?
Stop.
Yes, of course, that's going to do it. Nigel was up next, and with more video content suitable for destruction loaded up, he slipped the iPad into 8 liters of concentrated acid.
Oh, the video turned off instantly.
It was time to see what acid could do.
What is this? Okay. That video started acting crazy. I'll try to catch the end of that later.
As mentioned earlier, this is not the first time that Wilmore and Williams have been aboard the Dragon Freedom.
Freedom, contract from C2.
I don't know what that was that just happened here.
C2 SpaceX,
Figured
we
it.
have you loud and clear. Help me.
Get you the same. I'm suited and seated, working on Alex, and we'll be finishing up and ready for CP checks here shortly.
SpaceX copies all.
That communication between the spacecraft communicator at SpaceX Mission Control in Hawthorne, California, and Dragon's commander Nick Hague. The communications checks continuing. Alexander Gorbanov yet to suit up. He will momentarily.
It's confusing. Oh, okay. I see how they're positioned. He's the only one out of his seat. The other two are in their seat. That's crazy. Imagine being stuck in space for almost a year. Like, they weren't supposed to be up there that long. So to
As
be
mentioned
up there
earlier,
like
Williams and Wilmore not strangers to the Dragon Freedom. They have practiced suit-up procedures over the course of the past few months, and took a ride aboard Freedom for a few minutes back on November 3rd when the spacecraft undocked from the forward port of the Harmony module and relocated to the zenith or space-facing port of the Harmony module. Slightly longer trip for Williams and Wilmore today, a 17-hour journey that will take them to a splashdown off the coast of Florida on Tuesday afternoon at 4:57 p.m. Central Time, 5:57 p.m. Eastern Time.
crazy. I'd go though. Like I'd go to space. I'd do it. I'd be terrified though. I don't know if it's anything more terrifying. But I'd do it though. Check out the firmament. Check out the firmament. Let's see. Man, what? Okay. With the clean strike. That was on purpose. Bam. Yeah, get this like, bro. That's cool. That was dope. I can't read Spanish, so I don't know what none of that said, but My algorithm's so dope. It's cool. It's cool to kind of share it. Crazy. I mean, I don't know. I don't know who else can do that. Who else created rockets that could do that? That's all I know.
Cutest loaf I ever saw. It is. It is.
Now, I'm told oftentimes by my significant other that I would never have one of these. Well, not never, but that I was gonna have one of these. You're crazy. See this, Savannah? I love them.
Hi, honey. Were you gonna say hi back to me?
Get this like.
Hi. Hi. You are so beautiful.
Oh. Yeah, man. It's like having a little mini cheetah
Good
leopard in your
stretch.
house, you know? A little serval.
Cutest loaf I ever saw.
They're adorable. They are adorable. What is this? What is this? Is he gonna jump? What you doing? Jump. Flip. Leap. There you go. Why the camera ain't following? That was stupid. You not getting this like. That was just stupid. It was all about him just hanging out on the. Alright. Boy, take a lot of time. That's a lot of time to do this. Putting a little Lambo engine together. Boy, you got to love that. You have to love it. You ain't no other way. Oh, that's fire. That's fire. Are they gonna get this like? They on their way. Can't drive it though. I wouldn't want to make that. This is so dope, but I would not. See, that's why I'm not a woodcutter, carpenter. My kid hate that. Like, he's nothing like a carpenter. That's fire though. But can you drive off in it? You got this like though. That was worth it. It's fire though. If that was a painted. Oh no, that's super dope. Okay. He definitely got that like. Yeah, that was dope. I wasn't expecting that. What? What?
Imagine being hundreds of feet above the ground, relying only on a harness and rope to keep you safe. This is the daily reality for wind turbine technicians. Some of these turbines are huge, about the size of a 35-floor skyscraper. Keeping these massive wind turbines running smoothly requires regular maintenance. Skilled and experienced technicians are needed to handle everything from installation and inspection to repairs, replacements, and overall upkeep. And they must perform almost all of these tasks at extreme heights.
Now I'm sure they're well compensated. They have to be well compensated. But bruh, it ain't no, before I even jump off the edge, you know, a lot of us have jobs where we risk our lives every day. So, relatively speaking, I guess it's not. You see how high up? You see the trees? You see where the top of the trees are? Are you kidding me? You ever seen that movie Fall? The two girls, they decided to climb their little goofy little selves up the top of a tower. Man, let me tell you something. Of an air traffic control tower. Man, it's not a job I could do. I'm gonna stay my ass right here on the ground. And you know, tell jokes and make movies and stuff like that and make songs, because all this is stupid. If you gonna shoot me or if I'm gonna die, it's because somebody had done said or something. It's not gonna
And
be.
many times in extreme conditions, like freezing cold or scorching heat.
You know, I heard a nigga Chuck died. How he died? He didn't feel. He fell. You know, he was working that job. He was
Often battling strong winds. The hardest parts to reach on a wind turbine are the blades. Inspecting and
he was the wind turbine operator. What the hell he doing the wind turbine operator? How do you even find out how to do that?
repairing blades that are 200 feet long, all while suspended high up in the air, is very demanding. Also,
He said he found a job on Indeed. He was like, shit, they hiring.
working with and repairing high
Said he needed the money.
voltage equipment means there's also a risk of electrocution. On average, a wind turbine technician in the United States makes around $65,000 per year.
Oh, see, no. Nope. He's stupid. The dude that's standing up there is stupid to be doing this for $65,000 the entire year. He's stupid.
Imagine being hundreds of feet above the ground.
Imagine being
relying
stupid.
only on a harness and rope to keep you safe.
Yeah, he's stupid. He is. But hey, to each their own. To each their own. What is this?
Uruzão.
No.
Aí, garoto! Sabe muito, hein?
Actually, that's
Sabe muito, hein?
yeah.
Ei, cara!
Yeah. Look, he trying to bite you. He trying to eat your. He trying to bite your ass, boy. He,
Garante, hein, cara?
oh.
Uruzão!
Oh no. No.
Bruh.
No.
Brother, no, man!
He could not be doing that at all. That was wild. Let's see. Oh, see, that's crazy. See, they talking crazy. Oh, what? Oh, we all we're sideways now. If you were coming back to Earth after 280 days, what would be the first thing you'd want to do? That's a good question. That's wild. Man, I'm sorry, man. Were only supposed to be up there for like what, 2 months or something like that. It's been almost a year, bro. Granted, they had everything. You got more than enough. So I mean, they weren't, I guess, without stuff, But mentally, physically, what does that do to your body? I don't know. And then, and y'all know who's going to get them, right? Whose company is going? Like,
Houston on the big loop
that's
for
crazy.
Ann prior to hatch close.
But people hate him, and I don't get that. But I'm not going to talk about that. All I know is this is dope. I love science. If I wasn't such a
And taking a look at stowage and PMA 3 currently, we are seeing the APAS hatch cover, and we need that to go into the 0.5 CTB for DMAC.
And if I wasn't such a goofy, I would.
We'll put the hatch cover into the half CTB.
I would have went to MIT.
Between Capcom Tess Caswell here in Mission Control and Ann McLean in your field of view, the Dragon Endurance Commander.
He got the nerd had these socks on. I know that's right.
As she checks
I know she do. She got the nerd.
Interface on the station side, station hatches.
But I would have went to MIT and would have studied astrophysics to do stuff like this.
Has to be closed. That's the one between Harmony and the vestibule to International Docking Adapter 2. Meanwhile, leak checks are beginning on the 4 suits of the Dragon Crew 9 passengers aboard the Dragon Freedom.
I legit think space exploration is the numero uno most important thing to humanity. Nothing matters if we can't survive, right? Like, you're only what your memories are. Like, your actual life is only what your memories are. So
Only take a minute or two.
if all humanity is wiped, like with no traces of what we've accomplished or what we've done or nothing like that, like, all of this was for nothing. And that would be, I think, extremely tragic. So for us to continue to live, right? For us to continue to survive, shall I say, knowing that the earth will perish in some sort of way, or at least cleanse itself like it's always done. But we need to figure out how to get off the planet, and not just off, but to survive and travel and sustain life somewhere else, right? So, and I think
Talk, you are go to deploy Desiccant in 7.4.
And I think this dude and his company is the closest thing we got to doing that. No matter what you think about them otherwise, all geniuses and all super smart people that I've ever known are off kilter, or people don't understand them. Or maybe they do understand them, but they're awkward regardless. hell, I don't knock that. I think this is dope. All they fits look cool. You know what I mean? I would want like a Jarvis from Interstellar. Imagine how much you could do if you had a Jarvis. Hold on, was Jarvis? No, that wasn't Jarvis. That was Lars. Hold on. What was the name? What was the name of them? What was the name of them? Because Jarvis is Iron Man. But that works too. Right? AI. Now I gotta figure this out. What was that? What the hell is the name of the thing? I gotta look it up because now it's gonna mess with me. Interstellar robot name. TARS. TARS.
Freedom, we see the same for healthy suits.
I want a damn
And
TARS.
that call by Dragon Commander Nick Hague confirming that all 4 suits of the departing Freedom crew members have checked out, good leak checks on the suits, good integrity on those suits. So we now have set the stage for the undocking of the Dragon Freedom and the Crew 9 crew members just about 1 hour and 24 minutes from now. Just to recap, Sonny Williams and Butch Wilmore accompanying Commander Nick Hague and Roscosmos cosmonaut Alexander Gorbanov for the ride downhill and a splashdown off the coast of Florida on Tuesday afternoon. We will be resuming our coverage, joined not just here at the Johnson Space Center but by our colleagues in Hawthorne, California at the SpaceX Control Center. We will be back on the air just over an hour from now at
And if you're just joining us, welcome here to the launch pad. You are looking at live views from the International Space Station and onboard Crew Dragon Freedom, where the teams are going through the final steps of hatch closure in preparation for undocking.
We'll participate. Yeah, he came out of nowhere. We'll participate. Let's see. First thing I would want to do is see family and friends. Yeah, shower and water too. That'd be great. It's interesting how out of everything, the first thing you would and realistically would be to get water, right? The numero uno thing that you're made of. Just the thought of being up there in space makes me dehydrated.
If you haven't yet, take a moment, engage that subscribe button so you never miss live coverage. As I said, we are going to be staying live all the way through undocking with our undocking stream. If you happen to be on our Butch and Sunny Return to Earth coverage, that'll be staying live all the way through Splashdown and Dragon Recovery. NASA has concluded their coverage for a little bit of time right now, but we do have the station-to-ground communications now patched in, so any communications going from ISS through the big loop and down we should still hear going forward for the next hour and 26 minutes until that Crew Dragon Freedom on your screen does depart. We got lots of people tuning in from all over the world, and it's great to have so many of you joining us here. If you want to stay up to date on the latest of the launch schedule, you can head over to tlpnetwork.com and also make sure you join us in the TLP Discord.
Yeah,
that's where
y'all check out the launch pad. They're dope.
Streams. We'd love to see you there.
It was crazy. Like, even the chat itself is off kilter. Y'all see that? The Gulf of America. They're arguing about Gulf of America and Gulf of Mexico. It's crazy. It is the Gulf of America, though. What? We're bigger. Don't matter. Go do something about it. Abroad. So everyone's kind of watching. There's a lot of people's watching it, actually. What's this? Boy.
You are being very bad.
Whoa. Bro. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. Oh man, I done this before. That's cool. A little bullet train. Oh, that was 6 years ago. I was finna say like, what? Oh Lord. Oh man. All right, let's go back to watch later. Okay. See, like getting buried in concrete. See how it works? That's what I was looking at earlier. I don't know. I don't know why I was doing that.
When I watched the Beatles documentary, where the crazy inventor Magic Alex made a rotating guitar neck where one side was guitar strings and the other side was bass. But the Beatles were laughing at
I'm a guitarist, okay? I watch guitar YouTube videos.
design because it was completely unplayable, it couldn't be tuned, and the neck was wobbling around like crazy. But I think that Magic Alex were on to something, and
I'm not
that's
about
when
to
we
watch this whole
decided
thing, though.
to make this. Let me show you the disaster of trying to make this thing, and then let's play it.
Audio Jungle.
What?
I so badly wanted to make this thing real, but I was a bit concerned because I don't know how to build guitars, and the only one I made ended up looking like this. Could be worse, I think. And now I'm attempting to make possibly the most complex design in guitar building history. So I ordered a stack of guitar building books and got my engineering mentor Adam on board to help out plan the Matthias. And using that link gives you 10% off your first. Turns out they were way too big to fit. Eventually though, I found an American making small custom pickups with a...
Hey, why you gotta say it like
dangerous.
How do you play it?
Why is it this fast? It was never this fast in the test setup. Wait, you know what we haven't tried? Let's try shredding on this thing. This is gonna be good. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Are you ready? Let's try. Oh my god, it actually works. Wow, that's going to be so good. Oh wait, we need to spray you spin me.
No, that sounds horrible. I don't know. I'm sorry. I tried. Get that out of my watch later. I don't ever want to see that again. Goodness. All right, let's see. Ooh, could y'all hear that? Could you hear when my neck just popped? Excuse me. That was me.
Monitor
Again,
setup, because
YouTube.
once I had experienced that realism and depth perception in VR, there was no going back. But this rabbit hole goes even deeper. this is the latest VR headset from Pimax. It's called the Crystal Light. Basically, they reached out and said, hey, you want to take this thing for a spin? I had one look at the specs and I said, yes, I need to test this thing out immediately. Most of my time spent on my new racing sim though has been actually with this thing here, the Big Screen Beyond. And for those who haven't seen my initial video with it, yeah, this is it. This is the entire VR headset right here. It still completely blows my mind. 127 grams, micro OLED displays, 2560 by 2560 resolution per eye, magnetic 3D printed face cushion. I mean, come on, like what else could you possibly want? Well, actually, a couple of things. First of all, the field of view on this headset is quite narrow at just 102 degrees. It's fine, I mean, you do get used to it, but it's just not really optimized for a simulator. And then secondly, I'm guessing because the headset is just so freakishly small, the lenses are also very, very small, which means that the optical sweet spot, the amount of vision which is in focus and extremely clear, is very small. It's basically just the center. And that is why I'm so interested in this. FOV 130, and the lenses are way, way bigger. Pimax outright stating the much larger optical sweet spot. All of that while actually having a higher resolution and refresh rate than my Big Screen Beyond. The specs on this thing are absolutely huge, but also so is the headset. I mean, dude, take a look at how massive this thing is. It just doesn't even seem real when you put it next to the Big Screen Beyond. It's just a mind-bending comparison. This thing is over 6 times the weight at over 800 grams. But also, for sim racing, I actually don't know how much this even matters. I mean, I'd be way less forgiving here if I was playing VR games, standing up, moving around, and you know, looking down and stuff like that. But I mean, I'm putting this thing on, I'm sitting down and occasionally, looking around, and that's pretty much it. I'm not happy about the extra weight, and I'm not saying it doesn't matter at all for sim racing, but if that extra bulk comes with extra performance, that is a compromise I'm willing to make. I was actually able to get the Pimax feeling pretty comfortable, but only because of this thicker face cushion, which is a small add-on. Without this, the Pimax was not a nice fit at all, but with it, yeah, it's actually pretty good. With this thicker face cushion as well, your eyes are offset a little bit further back away from the lenses, which for me made a world of difference to like how comfortable.
Yeah, okay. Let's see the game,
I mean,
bro.
these lenses are extremely good. Not as good as the Quest 3. Those things are like made with magic or something, but these are honestly pretty damn close. And although this isn't an OLED display, I mean, like just sitting here, you can really feel that glow from the sun, feel that brightness, but then also we've got like that depth of the cabin. You can feel that this is, not being hit with direct light. We don't have any ray tracing in this game, of course, so it's only going to look so good, but this is, I mean, really surprisingly close to the OLED on the Big Screen Beyond. The other thing that I'm really enjoying about the Pimax is just the specs. This thing can do
about the Pimax?
6K resolution
It's
at
dope, though.
120 hertz, and it looks and feels as insane as that sounds. The specs are so insane that I'm not even getting 120 hertz on my 4080 gaming rig. I think with Assetto Corsa loaded up as much as I have it, it's closer to like 100 to 110 FPS. As for that wider FOV though, which is the main upgrade that I was looking forward to here.
Okay, yeah, that's pretty dope. Where are they at? Are they back at? Are they back at?
Strength after such time in microgravity. So that's a really big question. And ultimately, there's not a set answer to that. Everyone's bodies are different and they rebound differently. Butch and Sunny have been to space before, so they have an idea of what this rehabilitation will look like for them.
In the direction of where Brakehood is.
Yeah. No, sure. I don't know what she just.
And did you say you did find those wipes?
Okay. See, they talking about baby wipes and stuff. Should I tell him? Jet suit race. Jet suit.
Wingsuit flyer, jet suit pilot, wakeboarder. And they're off and they're running. It's a great start from both. A much more horizontal start, though, by Ahmed El-Shei. As you saw, Ryan Hopwood leap up into the air, get a lot more elevation, but he has got the pace going into the first turn. Around the pylon he goes. and Ahmed El-Shehi seems to drop low. Can he hold it? He's right on top of the water. He's back up in the air, manages to hold it as Hopgood gets further down the track, and round the green pylon goes Ahmed El-Shehi. He's struggling again, and as you see at the top of the picture, I think he's going to go in the drink as round the corner goes Ryan Hopgood. Surely he's got this race. And into the water goes Ahmed El-Shehi.
That would have been me. I would have fell right into the water. I don't know how to do that. But I do want to see that, though. I got to check copyrights and making sure I ain't tripping, that I could watch that stuff. I think that's why that first video shut out. So I gotta keep watching until man. Let's see. I don't know. I think what I'm gonna do. Man, what?
How do I get it to stop? This is a Revo hubless bicycle, a rare, futuristic e-bike that raised over $6.7 million on Indiegogo before the company up and vanished, leaving everybody who ordered one without a bicycle or asking for a refund, except for the customer who bought this bicycle. He sold it to me on eBay at a loss after seemingly not riding it at all. From what I can find, of the 2,700 people who ordered a Revo hubless bicycle, only about 150 actually got them delivered before everything fell apart. And if the things I'm reading about it are true, it might be the worst bicycle ever made. And today, I'm gonna ride it for the first time and find out. Clearly, the thing looks insane. The wheel is just this big, open, hubless donut, but there's a reason most bicycles have hubs. It's really hard to do, and they had to make a lot of sacrifices to make the Revo hubless. And apparently, people were not very happy with it. It wasn't a very good bike. What went wrong with their Indiegogo campaign? Now, as you can see, they spared no expense on this promotional video. This guy uses the fingerprint scanner to secure his Revo at a cafe, only to get a tamper notification initiated by would-be customers desperately trying to stop. I'm gonna go a reasonable speed down this bridge, and I'm gonna start applying my brakes right here. Let's see how long it takes me to stop. That was a full-on emergency stop. I had both of my entire hands on the brake levers, gripping them as hard as I could, and it could barely stop the bike. That's really alarming. And given the weight, the pedals move because it's just not very mechanically sound. And so if you push it fast enough, the pedals actually engage the pedal assist, and it's a chain reaction. The bike keeps going. Watch this. Okay, so you're walking your bike, and you kind of jog across the street a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
And it kicks in. And so you might say, Seth, just turn it off. I can't turn it off. I tried holding down the power button on the battery, everything. The only way to do that is to take the battery out, but I need the keys to take it out, and I don't have the keys on me. So this thing is just...
Yep, nope. I'm good on that. Y'all follow Burn Perk. What? I forgot his name. Y'all saw his name. Y'all follow him. Let's see. Why does it keep calling me a Sigma? What the hell does that mean? Oh, that's me. That's how I deal with life. That's how I deal with it all. It's like this. Nigga just finding the crevices, boy. Standing tall on the crevice. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Stand tall. Stand tall against the crevice, man. Against all odds. Do it, Chucky. You the GOAT. Climb. Let's climb. That's pretty tough. I'm not gonna watch that. All right. What? Excuse me. Okay. Well, had they landed? How long do it take? Does anybody know? Oh, they land tomorrow. Okay. Okay.
One problem with Hamed. He throws that big left hand. When he misses, he is off balance. Off the floor.
Shades of the Cesar Soto bout in Detroit as Barrera is
Responded.
I don't want any real tactics.
Have you ever seen a police officer put his hand on a fighter during a fight, George? Round two mostly marked by the wrestler.
I thought that was MMA for almost a second. What was going on?
If a bull looks at you like this, you're dead. This farmer was dealing with an angry bull on his ranch, and it didn't go well.
Here he comes. He'll accept a peace offering. We'll get behind this tree. Here. Here. Here, you want that? No peace offering. It's not good. Wouldn't have a backup plan. Okay, we're gonna abandon. And he ain't taking it. Think he's not looking? This is where a lot of people would run, and that is the last thing you want to do. Don't run. Not if you got a tree. If you got a hot cow right behind you, you're double screwed. Hey. Hey. Sometimes I think to myself, you gotta be one of the dumbest son of a...
In a desperate attempt to get out of this terrible situation, he calls Rufus.
Rufus! Get Rufus down here. Yeah, you up now. Come on, Rufus! Come on! I didn't want to have to yell for him, Redford. Getting up now. Everybody's worried about you getting hurt. You're gonna run me behind a tree. Thank you, Rufus. Thank you, son. Rufus will protect me or one oatmeal cream pie.
If a bull looks at you like...
What the hell was that?
This girl is screaming for a reason. She is in a predicament. Her body has already reached its limit. Her legs were beginning to fail and her hands were sliding down the chipped walls. But she did not despair. The girl attached something like an insurance to the mountain and, straining all her muscles, tried to pull herself up.
Oh, ain't nothing underneath? All she got is this. Stuck in the wall. How does she get
Look at her cold-blooded movements. This shows the experience and skill of the climber.
I know that
Suddenly,
hurt.
our heroine noticed a saving ledge, but reaching it would require a lot of effort. And then she manages to put one foot on the ledge. If girl can lift her other foot, she can easily escape. The climber holds on with all her might, but her left foot suddenly slips. She has to get back to her starting position again. Finally, she puts both feet on the ledge and struggles to climb to safety. Just look at her happy face. Respect to the operator.
She ain't done.
This girl is screaming.
I would have been so tired to find out that you still had more to go. What happened after that? What happened after that? That looks stupid. All right, let's do this.
Here we have the biggest
actually-
ski jump in the world.
Actually, we're not gonna do that. Copyright. All right. It's a good little alternative. Buddy on the left getting it with the roller skate. I would always do rollerblades. I can't do no skateboard. Shout out to the homie Tremaine. We tried this a long time ago. Me, Marcello, Tremaine. Me and Tremaine was on rollerblades. Marcello was on the bike. Tremaine's little brother was on the bike too. And he clipped one of us in the back of the foot or something like that. I think we all fell. I don't even remember, so long ago. I think we all fell. Doing this same stupid shit. It was fun though. Shout out to Tremaine and Brandon, Marcello. Oof. Oof. How did it end? It's such a long way. Oh no, some girls. Dang. That's even doper. Those are some girls.
Sentía que el pie izquierdo se me entumía. Sí.
Right, the cameraman had to stick with it. That was dope. I gotta brush up on my copyright because I don't know what I can watch and what I can't watch. So, but it's been good. We're gonna do the same time tomorrow. Probably like 10 or 11, something like that. We'll have another hour. I think might be a little bit more lean towards music, stuff like that. But I'll get some more videos compiled up. I'll have some stuff a little bit better prepared for us to watch. If y'all got some videos, send them to me. Shoot them to me in email, DBM, whatever you want to do. And the dopest ones, we'll watch them the next day. All right? Peace out. Like, subscribe, and all the stuff that make you feel weird. that you're supposed to say at the end, but you don't ever really want to say it. Do it. And I mean, cause
oh my God,
all right, man. Y'all look good. Have a good rest of y'all night, man.